Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. We're back here on No Man's Land with Grober Games. So, last time we ended up picking up quite a few investments and making quite a few sales on some pieces of equipment over the year. And as you can see, I finally settled on a slurry tanker and I got it all filled up and ready to go today. But one of the first things we're going to be doing today here is we're going to be running into town here. I'm going to pick up a couple bags. I think I'm going to pick up another bag of lime. I did some liming in between the episodes, so we just got 2 fields left to lime. And then I'm going to pick up some seed because we're going to be doing some drilling this month. I'm going to drill some grass down, and then we got some oats we'll be drilling down for this season. So, and I haven't fully decided yet where we're putting oats yet. I think we might put it out front over here on this field. I think that's going to be the best place for it for now. So we're going to head into town here. And at the time of recording this, it's been probably almost 2 or 3 weeks since I actually recorded an episode. And this is going to be coming out probably a week after I start uploading videos again. So I had a bunch of real life stuff going on, just to kind of explain myself. And then I ended up actually getting COVID, so I've been pretty sick the last couple weeks here. So those who stick around, I really appreciate it, and waiting for the next episode to come out, just because, like I said, I had a lot of real life stuff going on and I was really sick there for a while. So just a little bit of an explanation what was going on. But we're going to pick up 6 bags of seed for now. We're going to pick up, I think 2 bags of lime should be more than enough to finish what we have. We're not going to pick up any fertilizer because the goal right now is that we're going to try to use as much precision as we can while still using our older farm equipment yet. So, and right now, I'm not going to lie, I'm having a little bit of seller's remorse. I kind of wish we hung on to the 5288 because I was planning to use the 7000 premium that we're planning on buying on the planner and such, and I just realized that if I have that on the planner while we still are planting yet and still are in the months where we need to start getting our fertilizer applied and such, we don't have anything else right now that could run a bigger planter. So we might end up picking up another tractor again. We'll probably end up picking up another older case that is a little bit reasonably priced, just to replace the 5288, because I'm sure there will be a few people who are a little upset to see that tractor gone. But that's going to be on a back burner investment just because we technically don't have enough money to invest into our full precision style setup for the premium yet. In fact, we'll probably be pushing it. I haven't checked to see if we're done fully processing our silage yet, because we still had a little bit yet that was fermenting, so we might have a little bit more to sell when we get back. But that'll be something we'll be doing after. Oh. Tell it's been a while since I last played. Done any recording, but we'll plan on selling the rest of the silage, and hopefully that'll get us close to enough money to be able to afford the premium, the 7000 John Deere premium at least. Oh boy. I wonder if I gotta update my graphics card too as well. Everything's kind of stuttering a little bit this morning after we got going. But we got 2 fields left we need to lime. And we're just gonna park this over here behind the spreader. But back to what I was saying. And then also between last episode, to give us a little bit more money, against my better judgment, I sold off quite a few planks as well. So that's where we got some of our extra money from to be able to afford our slurry tanker as well and keep us in a good financial state, so to speak. So hopefully I didn't sell too much where we're gonna be really feeling it for later on. But right now we're gonna get out here, get these last two fields spread with lime, and we're gonna plant that little field like I planned over next to our BGA as a grass field as well. So we got quite a bit going on for ourselves today, and we got our slurry tanker we're gonna be breaking in today. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't decided how I'm planning to. Oh, I know there's an automatic application rate for it too, like it for everything else here. And I'm thinking, gosh, this is quite the hill climb for this little 4020. So what I'm thinking is I might turn the automatic application off and apply a direct rate for both the oats and oh, and the grass field we plan to be drilling today. I got the Oliver over here, and it's sitting in the shed, and we're gonna unload the drill as well from. We're gonna unload all the fertilizer from the drill, so that way we're not applying it either. We're gonna. Well, we might actually just apply it. I think just because it'll be a little while before we even can get the crop sensor, and by the time it gets there, I don't think we'll have anything we'll be able to go. Well. Actually, we could go through the field and apply nitrogen with our sprayer as well. That probably won't hurt. Yeah, we'll probably go that route. So we'll unload all the fertilizer from the drill before we start drilling today, and we're gonna also get at least two. We're gonna get two of these fields applied with slurry. Or not slurry, digestate from the BGA. And we're gonna use that to help us get our natural fertilization started on all our fields. And once we get all our fields drilled, we're probably gonna end up starting to get our cornfields ready for as well. So that's probably what will be the episode for the day. Like I said, I'm trying to get my bearings back in order here. It's been almost 2 weeks since I actually did done any recording at all, and just being sick the last couple of weeks just has taken it out of me. But like I said, once this episode airs, it'll probably be about a week after I get up to normal uploading again, because I had a bunch of stuff ready to go, but I just didn't have the energy or the ambition to do it while I was sick here. So, but this Wilbur spreader has been really nice to have. Just the larger capacity has been very, very beneficial. I just kind of wish. I feel like it requires a lot more power to pull than it really needs, so to speak, because I feel like the 4020 should handle it. At least in my eyes. Let's get this last corner here. And we'll just pull this up beside the white here, and we'll hop in that right away. But we ended up going with the Module 2 Johnskin slurry tanker, and we went with the Zune hammer cultivation attachment for it. And the nice thing about this is that this can also top spread as well, so we'll be able to apply digestate to our hay fields as well if we want. So, but I think we'll start with the little field first. And let's look at the automatic application. Let's turn that off. I want to see. what rate it's going to have us try apply at. Oh. It's been a while, so I gotta sit here and think. I think 80 pounds is about what, or 80 kilograms to the hectare is about where I'm going to want to try it at. We'll apply that straight across here. Yeah, 80 should be enough, more than enough for... Oh. 80 definitely should be more than enough for everything. Just because I would like... I'm hoping that we don't use way more than we need to. We'll go 80 straight across and see what it looks like afterwards. And if we need to, we can always turn it off if we need to conserve a little. I just rather use a little more of our organic stuff than apply our normal commercial chemical, or I guess it would be chemical fertilizer if we can get away with putting something a little bit more natural back into the ground. That's one thing I should check too while we're over. You know what? We'll check on our silo. We'll swing by our silo after we empty this tanker out. But I think this tractor's pulling it extremely well too. Thankfully, I was having a little bit of concerns that I wouldn't be able to handle it quite as nicely. Trying to decide if it's still a good idea for us to do that big field in oats this year. But I suppose we'll need a lot of... We're planning to put up the dairy like I plan to. We'll need quite a bit of bedding for everything, so... Kind of interesting to see how... I'm guessing we must have some nitrogen down already, judging by the color of the field. It's kind of weird how it's applied it, unless it has to do with the whole precision DLC saying that the nutrients are in the digestate and both the slurry are... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Having different value, which is a thing. Unfortunately, we just don't have any slurry wagons that just have any of the advanced sensors yet that we could afford to buy. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with putting that field out front into oats. I think that'll be the better course for everything. Makes me kind of wonder. You know what? We're just going to do this field at this one, and then I think we'll turn the automatic application back on, because I feel like we're going to go through quite a bit of I keep calling it slurry. Digestate. We're going to go through quite a bit of digestate on this farm when you think about it. Grant, we're only going to have cornfields left to apply to. The other fields won't need any. Okay, yep, there it is, because we got 20 kilograms already in the field in that section. Let's head up this way. Yeah, I think we'll turn it back on when we go back to the oats field. Grass, I'm not as concerned. But we'll jump into the time lapse here. We got quite a bit of our list to get done today. Like I said, we're planning to get the bean fields. I'll get the bean fields started with getting digestate applied to them for corn for this year. After we get all our oats drilled and get our grass laid down. So we'll see you guys at the end of this all. All right, everyone, this is about where we're going to be wrapping up the episode today. So we got a good amount of work done today. I thought we were going to have a lot more digestate to spread yet, but it looks like we ran out before we can even get all our cornfields covered. Because I wanted to get that. I was hoping to get that field all covered, but it looks like we're just coming up a little bit short here. We're just going to park this over here for now. I'm going to get the cultivator hooked up so that way that field's done for the next month, so that way we can get to planting corn right away. But it was, like I said, I was actually kind of concerned there for a second. I was concerned that we were gonna have a lot more digestate to get rid of, but turns out that I was wrong. It seems that we have too little digestate to get all the corn we want planted in this year. Back up in here and get the chisel plow moved to the side for now, and then we'll grab the cultivator, and we'll at least finish that field for tonight. Then the last cornfield we can always just do tomorrow. But I'm pretty happy with how things turned out today. I think we're also gonna sell the roller. Like I said before, I'm not a keen person on rolling, and just the fact that very time consuming type thing, and with how much ground we got and then us being short a tractor now, I don't think we'll definitely not be rolling this year, unless we absolutely have the time to. Just like I said, I'm having a little bit of seller's remorse right now. I kind of wish I held on to that 5288 till at least we had our hands on the new tractor as well, because being short a whole good decent sized tractor right now is actually kind of hurting us, I feel like. Oh, let's go back here. But this white has we've already put quite a few hours on this thing, especially when you think we'll have chopping this year yet, and we still got quite a bit of ground to work yet as well. I mean, I guess we don't have that much left when you think about it. We just got the two bean fields, the bigger one and the smaller one, and then we're done with cultivating already this year. I think the goal for next season, though, is to hammer out getting our digestate applied during the fall, so that way because I feel a little bit rushed right now. I'm not gonna lie. I also feel like this tractor's struggling a little to pull this cultivator mod. Maybe it's just me. I think it's just me. But like I said, we still got one more field to prepare for corn this year, and that's right over by the BGA. But I think we're gonna leave that till next month. Like I said, we got plenty done this month. We'll have to bring the Oliver back home here as well. Go grab that while we're thinking of it. But I feel pretty good. It's one thing I find interesting is that I didn't realize that Giants was going to do this, and it actually adds quite a bit more realism to it. Is the whole like spreading digestate or manure thing, as you can kind of see here. So the manure digestate we applied, when we went up the streak, that field had a lot more higher nitrogen content than the next streak over, which is kind of interesting to see, and the patterns all across the field. I'm kind of curious. What is our environmental score looking like? Why is our soil sampling score low? We had all our fields sampled. Interesting. Tillage methods, yeah, that makes sense. pH value, that doesn't make sense at all. Our pH value should be perfect because we literally went and limed every field we had. But we're gonna bring the Oliver home here. This tractor is gonna have quite a few hours notched on it as well by the time this season's over with, especially since, like I said, I really wish that I didn't sell that 5288 as soon as I did. I wish I held on to it now. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll more than likely, after we get the premium bought, we'll probably buy another tractor. Because I didn't start thinking about the way we were playing our months out that the premium would pretty much be tied up pretty much tied up for the season. Can I squeeze by there? I can. Kind of. I think... let's hold off before we fill this up with fertilizer. Oh. Shoot. I think what we'll do here... we'll unload everything. Well, at least get the seed put back on. There we go. But we are gonna plant corn without starter this year. Starter fertilizer, and see how it goes. For the most part, most of the fields it'll be fine. But there are those few fields that do not have... that one field that will have where we left off with our digestate that won't have hardly anything to it. Let's set this in here. There we go. That's better for me. And then we also got that one field that doesn't have any at all. That's just right over there by our cabin. So, but we're gonna end it here today. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, I'm sorry I've been kind of bad at uploading the last couple weeks, but like I said, I had a lot of real life stuff going on, and then I was sick there for quite a while, and it just was something unavoidable. But I'm back now. We're gonna get back to our normal upload schedule, and hopefully we'll be able to keep pace this time. But if you guys enjoyed the episode today, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe so you can stay up to date to the latest series. Above all else, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. And most of all, thanks for watching.